Living in China, moving abroad, and making life an adventure. I think it's always been an idea that made me really curious to discover new places and cultures, not to mention the local food and all the traditions. While it's easy to get stuck in the daily habits of life, I think it's important to sometimes stop and take in the small things that happen right in front of us that we don't always pay attention to. When possible, I try to find reward in the daily, like trying to cook a new healthy dish perhaps, using ingredients that maybe you haven't tried before, mixing minced beef with maybe some new vegetables or a spicy sauce that you bought on your latest trip to Indonesia, or experimented with something you haven't tried before, like a curry or air-fried chicken drumsticks. Making a simple dish slightly more exotic, just this time putting a bit more excitement into a just ordinary evening. Or you could go out for something even more elaborate. Perhaps try Korean barbecue, smell the freshly roasted meat on the traditional noodles and the seafood pancakes to get a sense of what life in Seoul perhaps could be. Or why not go for a local breakfast that is completely different than your normal choice? Maybe you can even find a Swedish bakery shop here in Beijing. Sometimes maybe it's to take a look at the local historical places, or try some new food when you're walking around, like Chinese street snacks. Or why not go for sweets or Vietnamese soup, maybe with some spring rolls and a salad, or explore Japanese sashimi with sushi paired with beef and maybe some fantastic noodles, or just stopping to take a look at what's right in front of you that you maybe never thought about before. These things, breaking the routine, I feel can make life more of a pursuit of new experiences, places and relationships. Setting small goals, perhaps just explore a new neighborhood once a week, could be motivating to get new impressions, keep a sense of adventure without actually having to travel the globe. It could be maybe going to a local museum or an exhibition showcasing old movie equipment, or visit an ancient park, see the pagodas, beautiful nature, all the colors and the surroundings. Or why not going slightly more modern perhaps, visiting a local Japanese neighborhood, maybe a live jazz bar, and perhaps for once actually enjoy a glass of wine or whiskey, taking a break from the normal, maybe more healthy routine, while listening to the live performance. Trying to plan these rather out of the ordinary, small weekly activities that perhaps seem insignificant could turn life into more of a pursuit of adventure, at least for me, without actually having to travel across the whole globe. If you're lucky to live in a big international city, of course. If not, then the world is still certainly your oyster, and perhaps the next adventure is just one flight away. So, with 2 months already passed this year, what will be your plans to turn 2024 more into an adventure? Let me know. I'm definitely always looking for inspiration. And with those last words, as the late Steve Jobs said, stay hungry, stay foolish, and stay curious.